All my dreams are coming, all my dreams are humming, all my dreams are coming true. Lovely starshine lights my way to bed.
Hey guys, it's Sarah, and I am so excited to be talking to you right now about something that I am so deeply passionate about. And what I'm about to share with you is one of the single most valuable lessons that I have learned this last year. And if you guys recall, this series is about the big lessons that I have learned as I am walking into celebrating my Fitiversary. And my Fitiversary is the 1 year anniversary that really marks this time last year, April of last year, when I committed to putting my health and my well-being and my balance and my joy and my journey front and center. So before I begin, I just want to give a special thanks to Kiona, which is a brand that I deeply, deeply love and have been wearing since like 2001, maybe even before that. They have sponsored this video for you, and I'm deeply grateful, and I am wearing a shirt from them right now, which actually makes me feel really like sexy in a Grace Kelly kind of way. So thank you, Kiona. Okay, right now I'm going to tell you the lesson. You guys ready? Drum roll. Okay. The lesson is to live completely, unapologetically in the truth of who you are in your life, in your love, and in your passion. I'm going to repeat that back for you. Live unapologetically, brilliantly unapologetically in the truth of your life, your love, and your passion. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, what it really means for me has been about stepping into my passion, stepping into things that I believe in, and stepping into my truth without any reservation, without worrying who may not agree with me, without worrying what other people think, without worrying where should I be in life and am I making the progress that I want. To me, this is about standing boldly and fully and brilliantly and powerfully in the reality and in the unapologetic truth of who you are as a woman. What excites you? What moves you? What inspires you? What touches you? Who are you? What do you believe in? We spend so much time thinking about what other people think of us and giving away little nuggets of our power to other people. We want to be liked. We want to be seen. We want to be visible. We want to know we're valuable. And all of those things are totally human needs that are normal and make a lot of sense. There's no problem in doing any of that. But sometimes when we place so much value on what other people think of us and how other people see us, we end up bartering away the pieces of what makes us authentically beautiful as our own. See, once we are lucky and fortunate enough to know who we are, and if we don't know fully who we are, we at least understand a glimmer of who that is. Once we're fortunate enough to be able to see it, it's our job to show up as fully as we can. Let me give you a good example in a practical way. When I first started my journey, I was really reserved and I was a little bit kind of unsure about how I would share my passion with others and how I would share my journey with others. And I didn't want other people to be offended or rubbed wrong by the choices that I was making in my life. And I understand that. You know, this whole thing was new for me, and the idea of making certain choices and putting my health first and putting my emotional balance first, and you know, I was breaking patterns and like putting shoes on backwards and walking for the first time, and so I was a little hesitant. And about 6 months into my journey, things started to change. I started to become less concerned with what other people thought, and more concerned with how I felt. And I started honoring my passion, and I started becoming really excited about that. And then for a couple months, I was kind of playing it safe. I didn't want to offend anybody, didn't want to rub anybody the wrong way. I didn't kind of want people to think I was a little woo-woo because I was getting all spiritual and I was looking at stones and I was into personal growth. And I don't know, I was feeling a little unsure of how authentic I could be in my voice. And then one day I just truly realized that this is who I am, and this is what I love, and this is what I'm passionate about. And the messages that I share and the things that I say, they may not be for everyone, and that's okay, but they're for me, and they speak to my truth, and they speak to my journey, and they speak to the things that I have learned. And I started to realize that the more and more and more I was completely unabashedly unapologetic in the things that I was excited about, and the things that fueled me, and the things that I felt passionate about. Yes, some people would drop out of my life, but that's okay, because some people would be drawn to my journey like a magnet. And that's the beautiful thing, guys. The more you are present in living your truth, the more you are going to be pulling people towards you with your honesty and your authenticity. The people who are meant to be in your life, the people who support who you are as you are. The more you show up exactly as you are, without any apology, the more you radiate your own joy, the more fully you can show up, the more likely you are to pull people into your life with your energy. And honestly, having a cast of people and a life full of the things that fuel you and build you up and make you stronger is only going to make you more better and more balanced on the inside. And that's kind of scary. Because when we start living our truth, it's the reality that some things are going to change. Some of our friendships may change. Maybe our career may change. Maybe we may be shifting our relationships with our family, right? And that's scary. And I get that. I really do. But the more we are able to just breathe into the knowledge of who we are, the more the power of life will explode exponentially. And that's what happened to me. The moment I said, this is me, this is who I am, this is what I believe in, life exploded 50 times over. And everything became more colorful, and everything became full of possibility, and everything became potential joy. And even when I've been facing challenges, and even when I've been hitting roadblocks, and even when I've been finding obstacles, I know that all these things are things that are happening for me in life to learn something, and not to me to hold me back. And so that's what I would encourage you to think about. Who are you? What are you excited about in life? What speaks to you? What is your message? All of those things make you beautiful. They make you unique. They make you valuable. They make you who you are. And so I ask you from the bottom of my heart to show up. The more you show up in life, the more you give other people permission in their life to show up. Think about it. Have you ever been around someone who just like had this crappy Eeyore energy, and they were like wah, 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 and like they just kind of like sucked your life force and you didn't want to hang around them? And then there are other people, maybe you know one, maybe you know two, I don't know, hopefully you're lucky enough to have a whole bunch of these people in your life, but like wherever they go, they bring the joy, they bring the sunshine, they bring the energy, they are in it, they are committed, and there is something so gleeful and radiating about them that you cannot help to want to be around that, and you cannot help to feel that yourself, and it makes you feel more full, and it lets you show up with more excitement. Right? See, somewhere along the lines, we get the message that it's our job in life to tone it down so that other people feel more comfortable. We get the idea that it's our job to play it safe and that exuberance is for children. And as adults with responsibilities, it's not our place to play, to dream, to feel passion. And life couldn't be farther from the truth. Feel that joy, feel that passion. Literally, it is your job to show up and be the most true, authentic version of you. At some point in time, the universe said, we need a Sarah, we need a Barbara, we need a Joan, we need a Mallory, whatever your name is. At some point in time, the universe said, we need a you. And it is your job to show up the most truthful way that you can. And so what I would ask of you, and what I would encourage you to do, is to think fully and truly and honestly about who you are. And then step into that without reservation, without apology, fully, honestly, authentically. And know that is your greatest gift. And know that is what makes you special and beautiful and unique. And know from the bottom of my heart that once you are able to be unapologetic about who you are, that life will blossom before you. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you letting me into your life. I am so grateful for you. Bye.